What's up, everybody? It's your boy Theo Williams back at it again for another tasty episode of America's Best Restaurants. Today we are in Kearney, Nebraska at Billy Jack's Pizza Pub, and I know they have a very special process of creating their pizza, and it's something that you've never seen or heard like this before. So before it's too long, I want to get inside, try this delicious food, get to the eating, and have a good time. Let's come along.
Welcome to Billy Jack's. My name's Chloe. How can I help you today?
Hey, what's up, Chloe? My name is Theo, and I'm from America's Best Restaurants. How you doing today?
Cool, good. We've been waiting for you. Let me go get my general manager, Brittany, and then she'll come take care of you guys.
All right, cool. I'm really loving like the aesthetic here, the feel of it. I mean, already the vibe is really good. Chloe seems pretty awesome too. So, I mean, hey, we're already up to a great start here at Billy Jack's, man. So I'm just looking forward to what everything is going to bring today.
Hey, I'm Brittany, the general manager of Billy Jack's.
Hey,
I've been
Brittany.
waiting for you.
Very nice meeting you.
You too.
Awesome. So I'm getting a little hungry. I think today's pizza day, isn't it?
Yeah, you came to the right place.
Awesome.
Well, we can get you started with one of our specialty pizzas if you'd like.
Sure.
A large
yeah,
one.
absolutely.
All right, well, I'll show you the process if you want to come back.
Sounds good. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
All
So apparently they have like a really great process here at Billy Jack. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this breaks down.
Okay.
Okay, you got to get the gloves on, you know, get the sanitation going, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, can't touch it with bare hands.
Okay, so what are we going to start off with first? What are you making for me today, as a matter of fact?
Yeah, so we're gonna make the pepperoni pizza, the large 14-inch. It's one of the more popular ones on the menu.
Awesome. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Me personally, I'm a big pepperoni fan, so anytime someone tells me pepperoni's going on something, I'm ready to go, all right? Okay,
so the first things first is we've got our dough balls. They thaw out for about a day, and then we'll press it in our machine here.
Nice.
The dough press.
Okay.
We always dock the dough. This prevents any air bubbles to come through when it's cooking, like the big.
Stops it from bubbling up on you.
Dough.
Yep, absolutely. Peel that sucker off right there. Lay it on that little pan that she just sprayed some good spray on there, some, you know, so it doesn't stick, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So Brittany, how long have you been working here?
I have been working here going on 5 months.
Oh, 5 months. Okay. So what's your relationship with the owner, Bill?
Well, I first started working for him at a previous location a couple years ago when I moved to Kearney, and then left that business, and now I'm back because he's looking for help.
Awesome.
And I wanted to give it.
Sounds good.
It's fun. I love the job.
So what's the next step we're going on with this pizza now?
All right, so once we press the dough like we just did, it sits for about 20-30 minutes to poof up or rise, and then we'll go ahead and start making the pizza.
Nice, and this is my favorite part, the pizza. That's what it's all about. So what's that right there? Is that garlic butter?
Yep, this is the garlic parm brush.
Ooh, yes.
Most everybody gets the garlic parm, but we also have an olive oil brush,
Nice.
or you can do no brush.
I mean, me personally, they all sound delicious. A good olive oil always is a winner, so is garlic butter. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, the olive oil is a good option for the gluten-free pizzas. People like that, it's more lighter than the butter.
Nice. So now, what kind of sauce is that? Your tomato sauce?
This is our house sauce.
Oh,
It
okay.
does have tomato sauce in it, so like our pizza sauce. And then Alfredo sauce is also mixed into it.
Oh, wow. Pizza sauce and Alfredo sauce?
And a little bit of hot sauce to give it that kick for the pepperoni.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Okay, now we're gonna do pepperoni.
My favorite part. Now we're about to put that pepperoni on there. Now, do you guys have like a certain amount of pepperonis on there? Like, what's your process when it comes to pepperoni? Just go around in circles each layer?
Yeah, usually we eyeball it. Depending on the crust, some of them come out a little bit different shapes because it's homemade and hand pressed.
Understood.
We like to do flat meats first and then fill in the spaces with the rest of the toppings.
And that
So
makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you get a bite of everything in one bite.
Awesome. So how long does this whole process of making a pizza here typically take?
So usually we'll get the ticket printed out, and then depending how many toppings are on it, it could take anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes to make it down the line.
That is so I've never heard of a pizza that takes a handful of minutes to make from start to finish.
Yep.
And she just crumbles some bacon on it. I don't want you guys to forget. I ain't forget about y'all. She crumbled on the bacon. Now it's some green pepper. So just wanted to keep
These are
you
going to
guys-
be jalapenos to give it a kick.
Oh, those are jalapenos. Oh man, we've stepped it up a notch, baby.
And then pepper jack cheese.
Oh, so we going spicy here, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This gives it the extra kick.
I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to just gnaw on it, just gnaw on it.
And the last but not least, we've got a cream cheese drizzle to go over the top.
And a cream cheese drizzle. Hello. So tell me, what is your favorite pie here?
Well, my favorite pizza's gotta be the breakfast pizza with the cheese base, eggs, bacon, pork sausage.
Nice, nice.
All right, we ready to cook this up?
I am so ready. Okay. Let's get it going.
Okay.
So this is the magical oven machine thingy. I don't even know what to call it.
Yes.
That cooks a pizza in 2.5 minutes.
Yep, this goes really quick. We've got our pizza here. About 2.5 minutes to cook a large 14. The same for the 10 inches. Our gluten-free crust, they do run a little quicker just because they are a bit thinner.
Understood.
Yep.
Wow, the magic of modern technology. We can literally count down to when this pizza is done. Listen, I've worked in a lot of pizza places and I already have it down to a science. A pizza generally takes somewhere between 14 to 17 minutes to cook in a traditional pizza oven if you're cooking at 400 to 415 degrees. Yep. And now you're telling me this thing is going to cook a pizza in under 3 minutes.
Yes.
I can't even.
I do like that timer because when we get a bit busy, you've got people wondering where the pizzas are, you can just come back and let them know, hey, you got minute 30 left on your pizza.
Understand. So tell me about the vibe here while we're waiting for the pizza to cook. What's the vibe like here at Billy Jack's?
So while you're waiting for your pizza to cook, on the worker side of things, we'll run up and get the other pizzas made and then put back here. The customers, they do like to go out and enjoy their beer while they're waiting. We've got that ice rail up at the bar that keeps your drink cold the whole time you're here.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then Kino, so people will get into Kino and...
So do me a favor, explain to people, I'm not sure if you can tell, but like, can you explain what Kino is? I have no idea what Kino is. I just know it's gambling, that's all I know.
All I know about Kino is you pick numbers and hope that they pop up and get drawn on the screen. So I would pick my favorite numbers. We do have a Kino worker that comes in here. They are not a part of Billy Jack's. They have the whole Kino in town come, and they do have a worker there that knows everything about Kino.
Nice, nice. You said you pick your favorite numbers. What's your favorite number?
3.
3? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, well, maybe we had the same favorite number. We don't have the same favorite number.
What's yours?
Mine is, well, I don't know if I should share mine because it's on a lot of my passwords.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll keep that a secret.
Okay, so now we are down to the final 45 seconds of this pizza being done. This is just a magic modern marvel as far as I'm concerned, because I'm somebody that has been around pizza his entire life. And like I said, 14 to 17 minutes at 400 to 415 degrees tends to be the typical cook time for your average pizza. And now not only have we slashed that in half, we've slashed that in what, 75%?
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing.
We also have pizzas that go out through our wholesale department, frozen into grocery stores. Those do cook a lot quicker as well than another pizza that you would find right next to it in the store as well. About 11 to 13 minutes in your home oven for those.
And now it is done. It is time to see what we, wow, that's impressive.
All right.
That is impressive. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we got our cream cheese kind of toasted up on top there.
Oh man. Look at that. That is, I'm really in shock, to be honest with you. I'm kind of in awe watching this. Okay, with the pizza. I love that pizza cutter, by the way, because that pizza cutter, you can get a really precise, even cut on all 8 slices, as opposed to a lot of times with other pizza slicers, you know, the traditional ones where you're rolling it, you don't get the exact cut that you're looking for a lot of times.
Yep, the 14s that come in 8 slices, and then the 10s are offered in 6 slices.
That is a thing of beauty. So let me get a hold of this and show it off to, right there. Get that, Ryan. You get that. That's really impressive. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm in shock by not only how fast this took, but how good this looks. Do you like?
It is a favorite.
Are you a favorite? Is this one of your favorites?
It is not. It's a breakfast pizza. It's my favorite.
Right. So now is the moment of truth. Brittany, I'm about to sink my teeth into this delicious looking pizza. Wow. Yeah, ma'am.
And
Good stuff. So many flavors coming off that.
can you taste the cream cheese?
Actually, I can.
Yeah.
I taste a lot of heat. And I think what the cream cheese is doing is playing more of a role of kind of tapering down that heat just a little bit and give you a little smooth softness,
Okay.
you know, go down with it. And I think that's a wonderful thing because you need something to kind of combat the heat that's coming off of those jalapenos and that pepper jack, and then that cream cheese kind of like smooths it down, cools it down for you a little bit, and just adds that extra little kind of like soft landing, you know what I'm saying, to the flavor. And then you got that pepperoni, that's phenomenal on there. I'm loving this whole thing. That's a really good slice. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, after having this slice of pizza, I think it's time for me to go out to the bar, have myself a Billy Brew.
A Billy Brew,
Billy
yeah.
Brew, there we go. Yeah, so I'm getting a little thirsty, so I think I want to head out there, okay?
Awesome. Yep.
Awesome. All right, guys, so just got finished eating that wonderful pizza, so I decided to come over here, have myself a beer and some wings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have pizza without having the wings, and you gotta have a nice cold brew, and you gotta have it with friends, right?
Absolutely.
So right now I'm joined by my new friend, Mike. Mike, what's going on, my man?
Just up here having a good time today, playing a little Keno, eating some wings, eating some pizza at Billy Jack's.
Absolutely, my man. So I'm taking a look. This is a very unique bar that we have here. So what? Like it's like snow. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Yep. So
Keeps
this
your beer
is
cold.
so this is the frost rail. It's Bill, the owner of this place, had a friend that introduced him to this and kind of talked him into putting this as the concept for Billy Jack's. And it's you set your beer in it. It keeps the beer ice cold. Beer's already ice cold, but I'm telling you, it makes a big difference on your beer.
So who came up with such an awesome concept like that?
Yep. So Bill, the owner here, has been in the restaurant business a really long time, and he had a buddy that introduced this concept to him. And when he was building this place, they introduced it here, and I think it's the only one in the Midwest right now.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's really cool.
And as a matter of fact, I think I see this Kevin Keegan.
Yep, Kevin is Bill's buddy. Kevin actually, unfortunately, passed away, but it's Bill's buddy, and he introduced this, and Bill's integrated this concept into his business.
Well, that's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear about Kevin, but his contribution to this bar will absolutely live on.
Yeah,
Will
no,
definitely
it's really
live on.
cool. It's a really cool addition, for sure.
So right now, we have a couple of delicious brews right in front of us.
Absolutely. Yep.
What is this beer called again?
So this is the Billy Brew. This beer was brewed for Bill for this place. It's a vanilla Madagascar brew that is made, and we also have a cheesecake that pairs with it. That's
Wait.
a vanilla bean Madagascar
a cheesecake that pairs with a beer.
Absolutely, and they're both made just for this place.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yep.
you're gonna have to take a sip with me.
Absolutely.
This
Let's
is my
do it.
first go at this.
Cheers,
so.
buddy.
Cheers, my man.
Yep.
Wow, that is so flavorful.
Yeah, it's really popular here. I mean, honestly, there's people that come in here daily and buy growlers of this beer.
Oh yeah, it's delicious. Like I taste kind of like a hint of, is that vanilla I'm tasting
It
in
is.
there? That
It
is
is.
vanilla. Okay, yeah.
And a little later, let's pair it with the cheesecake.
Oh man, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's good
No, it's
stuff
really
right there.
good.
Man, I'm taking another drink.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. It's smooth.
Yes, sir.
It is.
Yeah, it's very
And
smooth.
that's the Billy Brew, and it's brewed for here. It's brewed in Nebraska in Broken Bow at Kincaid Brewery, and they brew it just for this place.
Phenomenal. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
So now we got some wings in front of us.
Absolutely.
I don't even want to sit here and act like I don't know what this is. These are wings, obviously. So I know you have a thing about these wings. Tell me about your love for these wings.
So we started out here when Bill opened this place. We was doing boneless wings, and I said, Bill, boneless wings aren't wings. So Bill went out searching for the best wings he could find, and these, I'm telling you, are the meatiest wings you're going to find in Nebraska.
So Mike, so we got a couple sauces here.
Yep.
I believe this one is spicy Asian,
Spicy Asian.
spicy barbecue.
We got the spicy barbecue.
And this one was?
This is the house dressing.
Okay.
We sell that by the bottle here. That's something that Bill created. In the state of Nebraska, we have a history of having a company called Dorothy Lynch that makes dressing in Nebraska, and this is a creation of Bill's that's very similar, and it goes perfectly with the wings.
Awesome. So I guess the only thing left to do is to try the wings.
Dig in.
Hey Mike, I know you're gonna help me out though.
Absolutely.
Right? He was like, I was just waiting for you to say so.
And I'm going for the house dressing. It's the best.
The house dressing?
The house dressing.
All right, let's go for the house dressing.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna dunk mine right there. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Oh man, I was going to cheers you. Mike was like, I'm not playing around. I'm about to bite right into this.
Those are so good.
Wow.
That's a good sauce. It's different, completely
yeah.
different. But the wing itself is top notch. Really is.
You know, with that sauce, it's like I'm getting a little bit of sweet and sour,
Yes.
but not as sweet.
Absolutely. Yep.
And it's get a little tang in there. Mm-hmm. It's a great sauce though.
It is.
Absolutely.
And that's all Bill. Bill's great at pairing things together.
Yeah?
He is.
Nice. So, I'm gonna try the spicy barbecue next.
Absolutely. Yep.
Get that in there. Nice little portion of spicy barbecue.
I'm gonna follow you, bud.
No problem. Excellent. Excellent.
They're crispy on the outside, very meaty,
These are very good wings. I can really see
and they're
myself.
not nuggets.
They're not nuggets. Absolutely. I'm gonna take one more bite. That was actually like 3, but
That's all right.
I just want to try this spicy
Asian. Yep.
Get that part right there. Oh wow. Yeah.
That's a
Definitely
great sauce
spice.
too.
Yeah.
It really is.
Kind of just spit all over myself.
It's all right.
That's how good it was. But I'm really feeling it. Mike, thank you so much for joining me, man.
Absolutely.
Sharing
man.
a beer, sharing the wings. That means we're officially friends now.
That's absolutely. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I think now it's time for me to go holler at Bill and talk about this awesome restaurant.
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you.
No problem, man. All right, guys, so now I'm finally here with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Billy Jacks right here. We got Bill Winberg. Thank you so much for having us here at your restaurant, man.
Well, it's been my pleasure. It's been a great experience. Thank you.
We've been having a great time. You know, so far I've had, some of your wings, with the 3 different sauces. It was like a spicy buffalo, spicy Asian, and like a house sauce that you guys had. Really good stuff. Then I also had that pepperoni pizza, crushing it, your Billy's brew. Love it. We had some cheesecake that pairs well with this off air. Good stuff, man. And I'm about to eat this chicken sandwich. But before I dive into that, man, you have a really unique concept here with this restaurant. Tell me, what was the genesis of the concept that you have, and how did it all come to fruition?
Well, there's several layers to it, but the gist of it was to create a place that when a group of friends was trying to decide where they wanted to go, and everybody wanted something different. I want a burger, I want a taco, I want a pizza. They could consort into one thing and say, well, they kind of have all of that, right? Mm-hmm. But the biggest one was the pizza. If you're in a hurry, and you and I are just out hanging out, and we only got an hour for lunch, and we wanted pizza, it's hard to find someplace unless they got a buffet.
Yeah.
So you can't cater to it, it's not guaranteed fresh, all that kind of stuff. So fast food pizza that had all those different offerings, that had anybody that wanted a taco or burger or burrito or whatever, they can consolidate all those things into one, was kind of the food concept behind it. The other part of it was, in all of my background of restaurants and fast food and consulting, I wanted to create a company that people could come in and they could learn the operations and they could grow in the direction they wanted to grow as the company grew. So as we expanded, if somebody comes in and they learn everything in operations, but they want to be in marketing, they can do that. We can empower them and teach them our ways and how it impacts the operation so they can grow into that role rather than hiring people from the outside. So many companies have outside people making decisions that affect the operations, and it degrades the entire operation.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes you have people in the wrong positions, and the only thing it does is hurt the company because you could have a certain resume, but just because you have the resume doesn't mean you know the nuts and bolts, the ins and outs of the business like someone that's been there 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So I totally hear that. Yeah,
the best numbers guys might make great decisions from a spreadsheet perspective, but not understand how it impacts the operations of the business. So it's important to me that I created opportunities for people, and the atmosphere is created for people like me. It's a place that I would want to always hang out because I do, because I'm always here. Things like that all factored in, but there's other things too, from being in situations where I always have to deal with the complaint side of several different businesses. I knew where all of the complaints come from, and I wanted to create a concept that eliminated about 90% of those things before they even come in the door or do anything. You eliminate the opportunity for people to screw up, and they don't screw up very often, right? So we kind of created a unique concept. We call it redefining fast casual dining. So you come in like you saw, and it's like fast casual dining, go to the counter and order, but then when you sit down, everything's full service.
Yeah.
So it brings the best of both worlds. It's super fast and super friendly, and you get great service. You just don't have to deal with all the places that there's problems in other locations.
I for one have never seen a pizza be cooked in 2.5 minutes. Even my frozen pizzas in the microwave that I throw in. Yeah, so it's pretty amazing that you guys have a pizza oven essentially that you can cook a pizza in 2.5 minutes, man?
That's 2.5 minutes.
I've never heard anything like that. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you do the fast math with those 4 ovens back there. We put out 4 every 2.5 minutes, is 8 every 5 minutes, 96 large pizzas an hour.
Wow, that's stunning. That's amazing.
Yeah, it works good for the catering jobs that, 1,500 people, we need 250 pizzas.
Yeah.
Take them out in 3 batches, it's done in 2.5 hours.
Absolutely. So you had already talked about your experience in the restaurant industry previous to owning this establishment. So how did you get to the point where, okay, I'm about to open up Billy Jack's and we're going to dominate the pizza scene here in Kearney?
My circle of friends, obviously, you talk about everything with your friends, and my circle of friends for several years when I was in the consulting business, I was helping them grow their companies, and then when COVID hit, I was with a large corporation, and it changed the world because people couldn't come into your restaurants and eat anymore, and they weren't prepared for that, and I just got a gut feeling that things weren't going to go back to the way they were from a corporate standpoint, right? With all the adjustments. So a couple of my buddies that knew me really well, and I had helped them build some multi-million-dollar companies, they came to me and just said, "Hey, you still want to start that restaurant chain?" And I said, "Yep."
Yeah.
I go, "Now's the time, don't you think?" I go, "During COVID?" And it took me like 30 seconds to go, "Yep."
Yeah.
Because it has all those things that all the other food industries are struggling with. So I said yes, and they said, "Well, we're going to go raise the money for you to start it." And they did, and 3 months later, Billy Jack's was born.
That's awesome, man. I mean, it really helps to have friends in high places, I'll tell you.
Friends of plenty. I mean, everything's about who you know. I tell my kids all the time, if you had to order business cards for the first time and you knew a person that made business cards, do you look up all the different places, or do you shop online, or you just call your friend?
Yes, yeah.
Right? So everything in life is about the people that you know and the connections you've made and taken the time to make, and you'd be surprised how many things can come your way.
Absolutely. But you have this great restaurant, great concept, great idea, but it hasn't been without its you haven't had necessarily everything be just so peachy clean. Like, like you've gone through some things along the way.
Absolutely. We've changed our entire process 2 or 3 times in the 2.5 years we've been open. We originally started, and I love telling the story because everything was to eliminate the opportunity for people to make mistakes, right? Well, there are places in the world, just people in Nebraska didn't know about it, that you come in and the menus are on the wall and you fill out a ticket. You take the ticket to the counter. Well, the ticket's already designed. I mean, it's exactly what you want. So, like, people just take the ticket, make the food, get it out.
Yeah.
People hated reading menu in Nebraska. We hated reading the menus on the wall, and it really soaked in. I heard it a lot of times. I go, "You'll get used to it." When my little brother said, "I ain't doing it," he goes,
Right.
I can't see that. I'm not reading it. I always go someplace and ask them what they recommend, and I order it. And I went, "Oh, my little brother's a lot like me, and I built this place for people like me. So if he's frustrated, other people would too." So we took 2 months and we redid the entire system. All the ordering system, the POS system, lots of stuff.
Yeah.
And we rearranged the way that we make it and the processing and the line. People used to walk down and watch it get made and stuff. Now they still can, but it's not like a mandatory piece. So now you can just come in, you order, you go get seated and get comfortable, and your drinks follow you out there. I mean, it's created a whole different experience that was not in the original business plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So on your bar, you have that ice lining. What's that called
Frost
again?
rail.
The frost rail. Yes, the frost rail. It was an innovation that was brought to you by a friend.
By one of the two guys, my good friends that came to me and asked if I wanted to still start my company. Yeah, it's completely 100% his idea.
Nice, nice. That's awesome.
Yep.
You know, it just sounds like you've just had such good people around you to help you.
Still do.
To get to this point, and it's an amazing, amazing establishment, and everybody that's involved in the process along the way should be very proud.
Oh yeah, I couldn't be more grateful for the people that I've always had around me, and the new ones I've met along the way. I mean, you saw that huge crowd over there at the bar.
Yeah.
They're just having a blast. I only knew one of them before I started this, so it's not like they followed me, which I do have a great following because my parents were such amazing people. They're friends from hours away, come and see us, and NTV, some other friends. Lots of people come in and introduce themselves that they knew me or knew somebody around me. But I made great friends because we created a concept that people like that would feel welcome and feel at home. You cannot go anything in life. One of my many Billisms, as I call it, is you can set all the goals you want for yourself. And you can accomplish those goals.
Yeah.
But you'll accomplish them a lot faster with help.
Absolutely.
And the only way you can get help is you got to tell somebody what you're trying to accomplish. If you share your goals with the people, you'd be shocked how many people will come out of nowhere and help you accomplish those goals. So that's kind of what I hope to do here is when I bring somebody onto my team, they're part of my family now, and whatever their goals are, tell me, I'll help you accomplish it. Even if it has nothing to do with staying with my company forever,
Yeah.
they become family.
So, as we get toward the end of this interview, I want you to speak on what the future of Billy Jack's looks like.
Oh, I appreciate that question because when we started, as you know, my history is in the restaurant world, right?
Yes.
Throughout the process, I've met so many people that said, I don't eat pizza, or I stopped eating pizza, or I can't eat pizza anymore because they make it cheap, etc. They start with that sentence and they go, but I love your pizza.
Nice.
So many people would tell me that, and I mean, I just got goosebumps again, and I hear it daily. It's so exciting, and one of them lives 2 hours away from here. Said, what you need to do is you need to figure out how to get it into my local grocery store, so I don't have to drive 2 hours to have it.
Yeah.
I can go buy a bunch of them, throw them in my freezer, and I can have it whenever I want because I won't eat anybody else's pizza. That same conversation started happening more and more often from people in Kansas and other places, and I went, okay, let's check into it. I got no history in wholesale.
Yeah.
None whatsoever, other than stocking some shelves when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
I had no history in it, so we did the research and we jumped through the hoops and we got the wholesale license, and we're just helping small businesses like an indoor golf simulator place that doesn't have food, a brew pub that people come in and taste all their beers that they make there, but they didn't have food. We started getting into that and putting our food in there, and it's really grown and enhanced their business because now people come because they have our pizza.
Yeah.
And you can't get that unless you come here.
Absolutely.
So it grew from those two locations to we just happened to be in a grocery store, and I asked, who decides what you buy for your freezer section? And they called the guy up, and within 5 minutes, he ordered like 10 cases of pizzas. And we go back and we make all these pizzas, and I'm crunching the numbers and go, that's where the future's at. That's way easier than running a restaurant, right?
Absolutely.
So we have shifted gears from franchising the restaurants first to getting into the wholesale business. We're now in, I believe, 10 to 12 grocery stores 10 to 12 different breweries. Breweries are the best because they don't have food, and now people go in there for lunch and dinner when they used to just go in to try a new beer. So we've really helped a lot of small business. So that's where we're at now. We've got some major food chains that are asking for it. We just have to create the space, but we got the labor, got the model, and as long as everybody still loves Billy Jack's Pizza, we're chasing that wholesale dream.
Well,
so that's the future of Billy Jack's, other than this flagship here for everybody.
I'm rooting for you guys. I hope nothing but the best. I'm sure you're going to be super successful. But you know what I want to be successful at right now?
Eating that sandwich.
Fitting this sandwich in my mouth. That is exactly, you are exactly correct. I want to be successful at eating this sandwich. Billy, tell me what I got right here.
This is just a chicken bacon ranch. With our ovens and everything is grease free. So it's all baked. So we just toasted it, put the ingredients on it, toast it, get the cheese melted on it, and then you can add whatever veggies you want. There's nothing added to that. That's the basic chicken bacon ranch with cheese on it.
Sounds good to me, baby.
All right, let's see it.
All right, well, now I'm about to sink my teeth into this bad boy. Yep. And what's amazing to me is the speed that this is prepared at.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. And you get a perfectly deliciously cooked chicken bacon ranch sandwich.
Yep.
Billy, that's good stuff right there. I'm just like spitting all over the place. I'm sorry. But it's so
right.
good, man. So good, man.
Yeah.
Billy, thank you so much for having us here. I'm trying to chew and talk.
It's all good.
Do me a favor, tell people in America why they need to come to Billy Jack's.
Well, because it's unique. I mean, the way that we're redefining fast casual dining is, say you're out on your date night and you want to squeeze in dinner and one of you is running late. We won't say which one is usually running late, right? And then you're going out to dinner and you want to catch a movie and stuff. You don't have 3 hours. Like, to wait in line for an hour, and then it takes an hour to eat and all that kind of stuff and pay, and then you got to get to where you're going. You can be in and out of here in 15 to 20 minutes. Unless we're absolutely slammed, it's 15 to 20 minutes you can be. Most people still hang out for the 40 minutes to an hour, but
right.
You don't have to wait in line. And it's not because we're not busy, it's because of how efficient everything is. By the time you get to the register, you order your stuff, they're already making it, drinks are following you to the table, and once it gets to the oven, it's within 5 minutes you're eating.
Nice.
So if you want a really unique experience and absolutely top quality food, there's not a single ingredient in here that's not the best that I can find and I haven't shopped around for or I make myself.
Yeah.
You're going to get the top quality stuff. You're going to get great people and great service and a great atmosphere, and you can be in and out as fast as you want. Or hang out from 1 to 6 for a happy hour.
Oh, and that's a really long happy hour too.
Yeah,
That's
at half
awesome.
price everything.
Oh man, come on.
Talk to me.
I'm coming to Kearney. I'm going to just move here. Bill, thank you so much for having us here, man. I
appreciate it,
really
Leo.
enjoyed myself.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, so I just had a great time here in Kearney, Nebraska at Billy Jack's. The pizza was phenomenal. That chicken bacon ranch sandwich hit the spot, and them wings were all time, including that beer. That was something special, that Billy brew. So I think it's time for me to take this pizza and hit the road. I'm Theo Williams
Hey, where you going with my pizza?
for America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.